Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's Get Ready With Me video. Today's makeup look is a peachy makeup look that is oil proof that will last you all day long, and we're going to be using a bunch of products from the Too Faced Peaches and Cream collection. And no, this is not in any way sponsored. I just freaking love this collection and think that you need to know more about it. So first up, I'm prepping my skin with the Primed and Peachy Primer and then going in with the Peach Perfect Foundation. Both of these products, especially when used in conjunction with each other, are absolutely amazing on oily skin. I've been using the primer and the foundation either separately mixed with other products or together for, oh gosh, when did this collection come out? Maybe, was it 2 years ago that it came out? And for any of you guys in Australia, it did recently launch into Mecca Maxima stores here in Australia. It's gorgeous. I did do a full review on the primer, the foundation, and the powder, so if you were interested in seeing those, I will link them down below. But they last super well. They're matte. It's like a comfortable sort of satin finish matte. They are transfer proof, oil proof, they are cake proof. They just look freaking amazing on the skin and I love them. Now I've gotten a little ahead of myself because I talk way too much. It's a problem that I always used to have. Did anyone else used to get separated from their friends at school, or if you're in high school now, does that happen to you? The teachers always used to move me away from my friends because I used to talk so much. Clearly still suffering the same problem. I'm just filling in my brows using the Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder and then going in with the Benefit They're Real tinted mascara. It's a mascara, guys. You've heard me talk about it before. But can we be real? Look how hairy it makes my brows look. I mean, I need all the help I can get. Just not blessed in the eyelash or eyebrow department, but it's okay. I've accepted my fate. I'm moving on. Now that I look like I've actually got eyebrows, I'm going to move ahead to prepping my eyelids for the eyeshadow using the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in the color Soft Ochre. Literally no surprise to anybody. You guys are probably so sick of hearing me talk about it, but it's my ride or die. So yeah, moving it into the skin with a brush, and then I've actually been pressing it in even further with a beauty blender lately. I'm just finding that it sort of helps the texture on my eyelids and it helps my shadows to look a lot smoother. For the eyeshadows today, I'm using the Just Peachy Mattes. This palette, oh my goodness. Firstly, the colors. They're very Nikkei, aren't they? Like warm toned, beautiful, soft, gorgeous. But honestly, the blendability of these shadows, and especially for mattes, is absolutely incredible. So first going in and setting down that eyeshadow base with the lightest color in the palette, and then I'm going in with Just Peachy, and this is like sort of like a soft, it's nearly like a mandarin coral kind of a color. It's very light, very soft, and I'm sort of working that one backwards and forwards on a very large fluffy blending brush, and this is going to act as like a preliminary sort of transition shade. Really, it just maps out where the eyeshadow is going to go, and it adds a nice gradient for the other colors to go on top of. So you're just blending that out. Oh, and by the way, this eyeshadow palette, it actually smells like peach, and it's amazing. It's not like a gross like nano peach. Is that a weird way to describe it? It's like this really like fresh and citrusy. Oh, it's so good. I'm now taking Peach Cobbler, which is sort of like a mixture of like a peach color and then sort of like a sort of light tan color. Really beautiful. This would also make an incredible transition shade on anyone who has got darker skin tones, but I'm taking that on a slightly smaller blending brush, and I'm working that one sort of in the upper outer crease, just using circular motions, blending it upwards and outwards. I'm then going back in with that exact same color, and I'm really starting to build up the intensity, just going in with like a second layer kind of a thing, tapping it on and then blending it again in circular motions to really buff it out. Like I said earlier, I find this palette's absolutely gorgeous to blend out. Really no issues with it at all. Then next up, taking Peach Tart, which is like a sort of beautiful rich dark brown color, and I'm going to be working that one through the direct crease on a smaller blending brush, just taking my time to really distribute that color evenly so that there are no harsh lines, and then going back in after I've kind of blended it out to soften up the edges with a larger brush, repeating on the other eye. I'm obviously not sitting in front of the palette, and I shot this video a little while ago, but literally I can smell it and I'm salivating. It's just, oh, it's so good. I'm now packing that same Peach Tart, that deep dark brown shade, onto the lid directly, onto both lids, and then I'm going to come back in with a little bit more of the same eyeshadow on a fluffy brush and just really move that around, blend it upwards and outwards so it's super nice and soft. Now, don't at me. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, it's another, warm tone makeup look. I know, guys, but I've had so many requests to see a tutorial with this palette, and it's a warm tone eyeshadow palette. There's really nothing I can do. This is the only look that I mean, it's not the only look, but you're going to get warm toned eyeshadow looks out of this palette. But don't worry, I've got cool tone looks coming, lots of really, really cool, funky, fun, colorful looks coming as well. So yeah, and then guys, just blending exactly the same colors through the lower lash line. I will come back and do this a little more after I've applied my concealer. But then for lashes, I'm using the Nikkia Joy Cosmetics Madeline lashes. These are reusable up to 25 times, and they're also 100% cruelty free. So popping them on, and then we're going to move on to the base. Next up, I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Concealer. Again, I'm just going to say it again. This video is not sponsored by Too Faced at all. There's just a lot of Too Faced products in it, and I've had a lot of requests about this, our Too Faced Peaches and Cream collection, because it did just launch in Australia. It's awesome, and I felt like I had to show you guys. I'm not actually 100% sure when this concealer is launching in Australia either, guys. Hopefully it is soon. I will update you as soon as I know. But basically pushing the concealer into the skin with a beauty blender as per the usual. I'm staring at it right now, like it just looks so nice on my skin. It looks porcelain. Oh! And then, like I said earlier, going back in with that same brush that I used for the lower lash line earlier, and really hazing out and smoking out that lower lash line, sort of bringing it down on top of the concealer to keep everything really nice and blended. And then, of course, setting that in place with the Peach Perfect powder. You guys know I've been obsessed with this for ages. It's incredible for oily skin. It is quite strongly scented though, so if you are not into scented products, this might not be one for you, but it's a beautiful mattifying setting powder, and I just love the finish of it. So pushing it in through the T-zone, that really helps to control oil, and also it helps to sort of, you know, shrink pores and make your textured skin look a lot smoother. And then over the rest of my face, down my neck, over my ears, behind my ears, over my entire soul. Dusting that powder on with a brush. Next up, going in with the Bronzed Peach Bronzer. Again, this is all from the same collection. Oh my goodness, I'm sitting in my front office and someone just walked past the front window and gave me the weirdest look because I'm sitting here talking in a microphone staring at the wall. That's really awkward. Hi, keep on walking. Oh my goodness, yep. Oh my god. Okay, back to the bronzer. Both the bronzer, the blush, actually, and also the highlighter that I'm using in this video, they've got a really incredible texture. They're like a melting powder texture. So when you actually rub your finger in any of them, they feel like a cream, but then when they're blended into the skin, they turn into like this, it's like this beautiful powdery velvety finish. Very, very similar in texture and formula actually to the e.l.f. The e.l.f. Cosmetics, is it the Aqua Infused? Is it water infused or aqua infused? Maybe it's H2O infused. You know that one that I'm obsessed with that I've been featuring heaps lately? It's like the same texture as that. It's just incredible, and I find that when they're applied to the skin, because they're such, you know, like a beautiful smooth melting kind of formula, they don't in any way emphasize texture. So the bronzer, the blush, and the blush does come in a bunch of different colors, and also the highlighter, they really melt into the skin and they look really seamless and natural and smooth, and they don't leave any kind of powdery finish, and also they smell freaking amazing. You can see me, I'm just losing it over it. Oh, it's so weird when you watch these videos back and you're like, wow, I'm an idiot. I really am an idiot. So I'm just using that same highlighter on my brow bone and also the inner corners of my eyes, and then I'll also sort of highlight through the center of my face. Honestly, guys, the Too Faced Peaches and Cream collection is my hands down favorite collection that Too Faced has ever done. It smells amazing, and it's an entire collection that's targeted towards oily skin. Like, if there was ever a way to make me happy, that's the way to do it. And I've tested all of the products. I've worn them in a lot of different situations. I've even exercised in them, and I can 100% vouch that they will really last on your skin without separating or caking, and they also help to control shine. I think the foundation's shine proof for 16 hours even. They're amazing. So yes, this is a finished look. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I've been meaning to do, you know, a full tutorial with these products for a while, so I hope that you did enjoy it. I love you all so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.